Dreams are one of the last unmapped territories of human civilization. We've spent millennia trying to interpret why our minds create such bizarre and interesting landscapes as we sleep. The study of dreams is known as onirology, and every year scientific groups and psychology organizations conduct studies and experiments examining human dreams, with many strange facts about dreams being discovered. As it turns out, there are some truly bizarre connections between reality and the surreal imagery of the dream world. Here are 10 dream facts you didn't know. Let us know which of these strangest facts about your dreams is your favorite. Number 10. Nightmares can affect your mood. Anxious, depressed, neurotic? You might be having nightmares. At least that's what was suggested by a study that asked 147 students to fill out a questionnaire each morning for 2 weeks to measure the frequency of their nightmares. At the end of the 2-week period, the students were assessed with 2 tests to evaluate a person's psychological state. At the end, the researchers found a strong connection between the number of nightmares a person had and their state of well-being during the day. The more nightmares they reported, the worse they scored on the psych evaluations. Number 9. You forget 90% of your dreams. Contrary to popular belief, we don't only dream during REM sleep. We can dream in any of the 5 sleep stages, although REM dreams are usually more vivid. So even though we only go into REM roughly every 90 minutes, we can have dozens of dreams each night. But within 5 minutes of waking, half of your dream is forgotten. Within 10, 90% is gone. Why don't we remember them all? Because they're boring. People are twice as likely to remember a dream if it's bizarre or unusual in some way. The other dreams often consist of very realistic actions, like ironing clothes or checking the mail, because our brains spend a lot of time rehashing previous actions in order to commit them to memory and learn from them. But the crazy ones, especially when you wake up in the middle of them, have a lasting effect that's really no different than if you saw something truly strange in real life. For example, a naked guy running down the street. You won't remember any of the hundreds of other people on the street, but the nudist sticks out for being shockingly different. Number 8. We only dream of what we know. Our dreams are frequently full of strangers who play out certain parts. Did you know that your mind is not inventing those faces? They are real faces of real people that you have seen during your life, but may not know or remember. The evil killer in your latest dream may be the guy who pumped petrol into your dad's car when you were just a little kid. We have all seen hundreds of thousands of faces through our lives, so we have an endless supply of characters for our brain to utilize during our dreams. Number 7. Loneliness increases dreams. Everybody dreams, but not equally. That's one thing neurologist Patrick McNamara discovered in 2001 when he began working on the idea that social relationships affect dreams. His team tested 300 university students who were rated based on their attachment status, how comfortable they were with intimacy, and how likely they were to avoid a relationship. Attachment status was separated by secure and insecure. McNamara found that the students who were high on the insecure attachment scale would, without fail, report more dreams every night, and in greater detail than the secure students. Interestingly, the dreams of the insecure group were also rated as much more morbid and intense than the other group. Number 6. Not everyone dreams in color. A full 12% of sighted people dream exclusively in black and white. The remaining number dream in full color. People also tend to have common themes in dreams, which are situations relating to school, being chased, running slowly, sexual experiences, falling, arriving too late, a person now alive being dead, teeth falling out, flying, failing an examination, or a car accident. It is unknown whether the impact of a dream relating to violence or death is more emotionally charged for a person who dreams in color than one who dreams in black and white. Number 5. Nightmares versus night terrors. Ernest Hartman has published many books and papers on the topic of nightmares. His work has indicated that the most common theme of a nightmare is being chased. Adults are commonly chased by a male figure, while children face animals or fantasy creatures. Nightmares are less common in adults, and children experience them most often between the ages of 3 or 4 and 7 or 8. About 5 to 10% of people have nightmares once a month or more frequently. Hartman's work suggests that nightmares directly correlate with daily activities, and are an indicator of fear or anxiety that needs to be confronted. Some common triggers can be drug abuse, traumatic events, or the loss of a loved one. Night terrors are quite different from nightmares. They occur during the first hour or two of sleep, and during the non-rapid eye cycle. Loud screaming and thrashing is common. The sleeper is hard to awake, and usually remembers no more than an overwhelming feeling, or a single scene. Night terrors are much less common than nightmares. Children from the ages of 2 to 6 are most prone to night terrors, and they affect about 15% of all children. Number 4. Food can cause bad dreams. The foods you consume can directly affect your sleep pattern and control the types of dreams you have at night. If you enjoy a little bedtime snacking, you might want to think twice about which foods you select. A study published in Frontiers in Psychology showed that people who consumed hot sauce before bed had trouble falling asleep and experienced stressful dreams. Spicy foods change the body's temperature, which alters dream formations. In 2005, the British Cheese Board released a study that connected cheese to nightmares. According to researchers in a New Scientist report, chocolate could be disrupting sleep and causing violent nightmares for sufferers. Just like soda, chocolate contains caffeine, and that could be triggering bad dreams for chocolate lovers. The study shows that more men are affected than women, and it can even cause those having nightmares to shout as they dream. One of the more surprising foods that can cause bad dreams is salad dressing and other sweet sauces. A study in Frontiers in Psychology showed that sweet sauces were the cause of scary dreams for some participants. Finally, people who ingested greasy foods, such as fries, have also reported having nightmares. It takes the body more time to process the carb-heavy food, which reduces the quality of shut-eye at night. Enjoying fries baked is a healthier option that reduces the amount of fat and the number of nightmares you will experience. Number 3. Dreams prevent psychosis. In a recent sleep study, students who were awakened at the beginning of each dream but still allowed their 8 hours of sleep all experienced difficulty in concentration, irritability, hallucinations, and signs of psychosis after only 3 days. When finally allowed their REM sleep, the students' brains made up for lost time by greatly increasing the percentage of sleep spent in the REM stage. Number 2. Video games cause lucid dreams. Lucid dreaming is the ability to recognize the fact that you're in a dream. Once you do that, you're able to control what happens. Not surprisingly, it's something that a lot of people strive for every night, and entire books have been written on the subject that claim to teach you how to lucid dream on cue. Well, as it turns out, maybe all you have to do is play video games. Jane Dockenbach, of Grand McEwen University, believes that the type of environmental control and spatial awareness you get from playing in a game environment overlaps with how you perceive a dream environment. That makes it more likely for a gamer, as opposed to a non-gamer, to take control of the environment and become lucid. She also discovered that gamers were less likely to have nightmares. When they were threatened, they attacked the threat and turned it into a challenge instead of running away. Number 1. You are paralyzed while you sleep. Believe it or not, your body is virtually paralyzed during your sleep, most likely to prevent your body from acting out aspects of your dreams. According to the Wikipedia article on dreaming, glands begin to secrete a hormone that helps induce sleep, and neurons send signals to the spinal cord, which cause the body to relax, and later become essentially paralyzed. Check out our other videos, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.